fascinating.
It's time to go ahead and stop
Make
the
a tight-
fight. The Congo through.
You take a tight turn with somebody
I tell you,
those three-wheelers, and they'll roll over.
Was it
These here
the
won't.
Uruguayan soccer team that they canceled the charter flight rule?
Yeah.
Like, we cannot. Like, United States is never going to be, I shouldn't say never, but U.S. could win this thing. And we're not going to have, it's not going to have the feeling here that it would in some of these other countries. But, like, the other side of it is, like, the adulation we're seeing is one thing, right? But the despair on the other side, like they were talking about how Turkey had.
They didn't give him that goal.
They did not. It looks as if it has been taken away.
Oh.
Steve was saying, I'm sure. We'll be all over that in about 3 minutes. Did you see that
Give me chocolate.
they canceled the charter flights for the Uruguay team? Really?
You
They
saw
gotta
it?
fly back
What?
to Turkey. Oh my God. And this he comes. This? After the loss. And Ecuador, after the win in last winning group takes place, which was Thursday, I had the I forget president, leader, whatever, the leader of Ecuador said, you know what? Boom. National holiday. Everybody's off. Let's have a party. Why? Ecuador made it to the round of 32, right? But you see what I'm saying? Like they said in Turkey, and they were like, nah, bro, don't come back without a win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like, and then I think B team went up against that, and they almost sent them home winless. And then goes back with a draw. I almost sent them back with a draw. Ended up losing it, but still. This matters. Like, that's part of the reason why I want to see somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because this is going to ruin people's years. Like this,
Our major year, yeah.
depending on how it all shakes out. Sitting there, both these games, close to wrapping up. We got 8 minutes of stoppage time, and they're in the face with the ball. Everything. Congo and Uzbekistan, and should be coming down. Got the final moments here for Colombia and Portugal. I will say this: watching this Portugal game here, it felt like there were several opportunities that Portugal had to score. This is why I want fans think about this, because I watch football and I'll know that my takes are correct, and then I'll see people later on and be like, I don't buy it. What? Okay, this is now we're this is ABS. Like, we don't.
His foot, his toenail, not even a whole foot, his toenail was offside, and that's why they didn't allow the goal for Colombia. You got to be kidding me.
No, that's cool. They don't play when they come to the wrong
Smart.
side. Wow. Okay, but the ball can roll all the way down the touch line. And they're strict about that. But offside feels like it's the biggest, outside of that, and the line in which it's a goal and not a goal, right? You know what I'm saying? That line, those are the two lines that matter in soccer. You're running around, go for it. And who cares? Bring the ball with you. You know, this doesn't matter. No, that's a tough one. That is, this is now still 0-0. You know, let's go ahead and kick it over to Steve DeShaker with just the entire breakdown of how this thing will all shake out.
As brutal as that offside call was, and he was by just, as you say, a few toes, so Colombia is still scoreless, and now it's final, a 0-0 final against Portugal. That is what I love about the new technology in soccer, like the new technology in baseball. It's not opinion anymore. It's like he's out at first or he's not out at first, and it might be by just a toe, but you can actually prove that it was or wasn't. And I know the Colombia fans will be shaking their heads all the way out of the stadium, but it was clearly the correct call. That game in Miami.
Colombian fans and Nets fans have one thing in common: wishing that shoe size was one bit smaller.
Yes, exactly. The amazing thing about this Colombia-Portugal game is, as scoreless as it wound up being, Colombia outshot them 24-13. First off, we had 37
Where
total
did we get that
shots
place?
without a goal. Constant action in front of goal.
It's a fake
24
spot,
shots from
buddy.
one side without scoring, and that's still not as bad as Turkey was. You talk about the complete and total anger back home in the country of Turkey for them losing their first two games, and then regardless of the result against the U.S., they were going home after that third and final group game. They had about 30 shots in each of their first two games without scoring. So right now, Congo DR would be advancing. They are leading through 96 minutes, 3-1, with 3 second-half goals against Uzbekistan, who's playing its first ever World Cup and apparently will be finishing 0-3. Panama has only been to a couple World Cups in its history. It is all-time 0-6 now after getting shut out 2-0 by England in New Jersey. Attendance 80,000. Panama got shut out in all 3 games it played here this month. England wins that group. Croatia was a 2-1 winner over Ghana in Philadelphia on a goal in the 83rd minute. There are 2 more games coming up, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. 2-0 Argentina plays in Dallas tonight against Jordan. And in Kansas City, it is Austria versus Algeria. The group stage ends tonight. The new round of 32 starts Sunday with 1 game Sunday afternoon in L.A. Canada against South Africa. Canada star Alphonso Davies is available to play after his hamstring injury. The next U.S. game is Wednesday night against Bosnia and Herzegovina in the Bay Area. Bosnia, in its tournament opener in Toronto, tied Canada 1-1, giving up a goal in the 78th minute. Bosnia then allowed 4 late goals and lost 4-1 to Switzerland, but then it won 3-1 over Qatar. The tournament's round of 16 will start next Saturday, which is July 4th. Upgrade your FIFA 2026 setup. Build it like Beckham from living room to lawn with the Home Depot. Take the fast free delivery assist. The Home Depot, official FIFA World Cup 2026 supporter, subject to availability. They're winding down the final minutes with Congo DR in the lead. Scotland's coach, Steve Clark, has stepped down despite having a new contract. Scotland was just eliminated mathematically. It is not one of the better third-place teams, so its World Cup is over. It lost its last game 3-0 to Brazil. By the way, Fox says 15.8 million people watched the last U.S. game. In the WNBA, Phoenix was an 89-80 winner at Toronto. A 1-game suspension. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark of Indiana out tonight for the home game against LA. Ooh, bad. Fever up 75-46 mid-third quarter. And it is the final now. Congo DR 3-1 and advances. Victor Hovland leads by 1 stroke in Connecticut over Scotty Scheffler. The New York Mets were winners tonight. They had the 7-game losing streak, 6-2 over Philadelphia, which had won 4 straight. Cincinnati was a winner, 9-7 at Pittsburgh on a 3-run homer in the 9th by Eugenio Suarez off closer Gregory Soto, who took the loss. Tampa Bay is now tied for first with the Yankees in the AL East. Yanks were beaten at Boston 4-1. Garrett Cole took the L. Tampa Bay won tonight 4-2 over Arizona. Right now, bottom of the